Hi, this is Dave Mass for HolmesCountyTicket.com. Welcome to Ticket TV, driven by Village Motors. We're in studio today, joined by Tom Gibson, head coach of the Highland Hawks baseball team. Tom, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you having me here.
Well, it's the middle of winter and nobody's thinking baseball except for you.
Yep.
Always thinking baseball.
Always.
So, nobody just lies dormant during the off season, because if you did, you'd never get any better. Talk a little bit about what kind of takes place for you guys in the off season. I know you guys are into a lot of pitching things right now, and so talk a little bit about the off season regiment that you guys go through.
Well, Dave, our high school season runs till June. Then we have a great summer program that goes all the way through August, and then our off season kind of starts in September. We actually have kids that will play winter ball, fall ball they call it, and high school, the rules are you can only have 4 high school guys per team. We had a number of guys last year that did that. They played up in the Canton League. So they play that in September, October. We kind of give them a little bit of October to rest, and then we start lifting weights in November. We're a smaller school with smaller kids, and we play a D1 schedule. So we always encourage our guys to bulk up and get stronger. So we have a really nice weightlifting program that's going. The kids are hitting it hard. Then in late November, we have our pitchers and catchers. We go up to Hartville on Saturdays. We see Nick Venuto, and you used to go to Nick. You've seen the value of going to Nick. He's a professional scout with the Houston Astros, and he teaches our pitchers how to throw off-speed pitches, and he also talks about situational pitching, how to set batters up with certain pitches. So our guys are going through that right now. Next Saturday will be our last trip with Nick. In the meantime, we have kids on their own that take hitting lessons up in Akron, and we have other kids that go to some places in Canton. We lost one of our practice facilities, so we don't have anywhere to hit in the wintertime right now. So, kids are real active. They're doing a lot of good things on their own. Half the team plays basketball, so a lot of the guys are out playing basketball. But we have some guys that are just strictly baseball players that are working hard at the baseball end of it. So. It's good for team bonding for them to stay together like that. As far as us coaches go, I kind of use the off season to get freshened up on new fundamentals that are out there. I moved here from California. I had some friends in California and met some professional guys out there. There's a guy named Rich Inda, wrote a book, Take Two and Go to Right. He's a retired guy now, but used to take hitting instructions from him, talking about kids hitting from left field to right field, using the whole field so their averages will go up. So that's always valuable. And there's just so many things you can do year round, but we also want the kids to enjoy their high school and be kids. So we don't demand a lot of time on them, but they also like to do things on their own. So we're happy about that.
You've got a guy in Clyde Yoder who has really improved his game immensely since he first came in. His work ethic, his pitch selections, his speed obviously has picked up as well. Yep. But there's a kid who's really worked hard, and a lot of that is due to your program and bringing these kids to Nick Venuto. Talk about what kind of a progression he's made, and where has that gotten him in terms of people looking at him now from the college ranks? Yeah,
it's actually, and it's a good guy to choose because, one of the greatest things, as as a coach, is watching kids mature, get bigger, get stronger, and mature emotionally and mentally. And Clyde's one of the kids that made huge strides last year. He's made bigger strides this year. He's heavily into the weightlifting program now. He's there a lot, and he's always had a great curveball and a good fastball. And this year he's developed a fantastic changeup with Nick, so it's a new toy for him to play with on the mound. And we speak about doing different things. The fundamentals evolve in baseball. Now they're back to, they used to teach pitchers to throw flat shouldered. Now they're back to a nice tilt because studies have shown with a tilt in your pitching delivery, you don't hurt your arm as much. So that's something our guys have learned since November, and it's benefited Clyde tremendously. He touched 84 on the gun, the radar gun, 2 weeks ago. So, he's only a junior. He's getting bigger and stronger. How does that relate to him with colleges? Well, I joined this service called Field Level, and it helps me network with colleges and helps place kids into baseball, college baseball. So Clyde, I invited Clyde to put his profile on there. Then I had a few things, my own verbiage on what I think about him as a player and what I see his future to be, and then I send it out to other coaches that are on there. today I got a hit on Clyde, asking me questions about Clyde as a pitcher for future
Awesome.
for college.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's a pretty good system, and if Clyde keeps working the way he is and keeps getting bigger and stronger, his future is going to be very bright. And I know he wants to play college, so he's doing all the things he needs to do to get there.
And it's a matter of kids buying into the program and
Yep.
buying into the system
Yep.
and wanting to work at it. And I think you've made it enough fun to go along with the work ethic that goes with it that I think the kids have really bought into that.
Well, I think our kids through the course of a high school career will eat more ice cream than the average kid. Next week it's our last day at Nick Venuto's, so we are going to take them out for a dinner. They want to go to Golden Corral, so we're taking the whole group to Golden Corral after we pitch. So we'll have 10 kids up there eating.
You may have more kids than you expected joining that.
Word gets out we're going to Golden Corral. Like, we usually have 8 to 10. We'll have 12 to 15. Even non-pitchers will want to come. But we do these things for them because they work so hard, and we appreciate all the time they put in. And we have good kids. We just have really good kids. And for me, it's just so much fun. It keeps you young being around them.
Mm-hmm.
And just love them. I go over to school during lunch sometimes and just to hang and see what they're doing and talk to them. So I'm looking forward to this year, and I think you'll see Clyde take his next step.
Yeah.
You're going to see Kendall Bontraker take his next step. And we got some younger guys coming up. Eric Mullet, he's going to take his step. He's a sophomore. Jordan Yoder is going to have a great senior year pitching. He's changed some things and he's got a good changeup. So I'm excited, and the kids are excited. They're all counting down. We have 21 days from today till we throw our first pitch at practice. So,
all right, you brought up food, and I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up the Hiland baseball team's pasta feed. It's become a huge hit for you guys. It's one of your bigger fundraisers, and it's coming up here. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's this Friday. It's 4:30 to 7 at the cafeteria. Mrs. Beachy does it. Mary Ellen Beachy. Without her, we couldn't do this. Yeah. And she's a great cook. Now we have some. Mary Ellen's not working at the school anymore. I've forbidden her to come back and work, but she is coming back against my wishes. But I'm glad she is. She's going to help the moms prepare the meal. She serves 4 different types of pasta, and it's all really good food. It's by donation. There's no set fee to get in and eat. And we do have takeout this year. So people that are looking for a good Italian meal, we turn the lights down in the cafeteria. We have red checkered tablecloths. We play Italian music. Mm-hmm. We do it right, and it's grown to be quite a thing for us. So, and we try and do it on a Friday night before a basketball game, so we can let people go eat before they go to the game, and have the same thing going this year. We hope to have a good turnout. Every year it's grown, so this will be our 6th year and hopefully it'll continue to grow.
And that runs from 4:30 to 7. So if you've never been to the pasta feed, make sure you get there. All kinds of pasta, bread, salad, cake, you name it. It's a great Italian meal for the night. So I'm sure Tom would love to see everybody out there either dining in or taking out.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's been Tom Gibson, Hiland's baseball coach, and we thank you very much for joining us here on HolmesCountyTicket.com. I'm Dave Mast.